We gotta.
Are you drinking Coke? You're obviously not in training right now.
We gotta wait for Tyrese to finish his Coca-Cola commercial. Always Coca-Cola.
What do you want from me?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is your boy Shaun Q, my partner, like always.
Jay Roman.
Jay Roman, caught off guard like always. Pull the mic back, man. Together we are OSP. We have a very special guest joining us. Good friend of mine, one of the bar bros, the Curtious one himself, Mr. Curtis Millender.
What's happening?
All
happening?
All kinds of stuff. All kinds of
champ.
Hey, I didn't know when the rest of your introduction was gonna be. It was a very long-winded introduction. I was trying to come in like right when you had me at the end, but it was like
I'll be honest with you, it's hard to do on Zoom because everything is kind of delayed. So we couldn't even do like our normal intro. Everything's a little bit choppy and a little bit delayed. But I want to thank you for jumping in with us, man. We got a decent show we're about to get into. We got some questions we want to ask you. But first, we're going to get right into it and start off with what's popping. I'm not sure if you saw it, but today is August 20-something, whatever, 23rd? Is it 23rd? Yeah. 23rd.
Sure.
Means, all right, I don't know. Hey, man, listen, during shutdown times, my days are all just a fucking blur right now.
I hear you. I was talking about at work that I see the date every single day at work, but every time someone asks me the date, I look at it. Like I don't know.
I have no idea. I do know that yesterday DC put out their DC Fandome, and they released a bunch of shit. I don't know if you saw. Did either of you see anything? I'm sure Jay Roman did. I'm sure he put it out.
What? Oh man, I was midnight trailer watching. Yeah, I'm hyped. Oh, that's what I was looking for. This how hype I am. I got my little Batgirl mask, hype for that. I got my Batman Beyond mask somewhere around here. I'm hyped, son. I'm hyped.
Clearly.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna show you.
Please do. Curtis, you didn't see any of it? You see any trailers or anything?
No, I didn't see any of it. Last night, I was actually playing video games all last night. So
that's so. What were you there? Wow. What were you playing?
Whooping CJ's ass at Madden.
Are you?
He been talking all this mess. I was like, y'all don't even play video games. I said, CJ, I'm gonna play you 3 plays, and I'm gonna show you the play every time.
Wait, how old is CJ?
He's 9, but hey, first off, before you judge me,
I'm not judging.
These 9-year-olds are better at video games than we were when we were 9.
That's true. That's true.
Agreed. No, I go ahead.
Have you watched a kid play Fortnite?
No,
but I know they get paid to do it now.
It's impressive. So they have to build and shoot to hide.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how are you guys doing both? I can only do one at a time.
They're pro status. They're genuinely just smarter than us. Listen, I as a parent myself, I can tell you this. Don't take it easy on him. Yes, whip his ass in Madden every time. If you can make it 105-3, be mad at yourself for giving up a field goal.
This is how I did him. this how I did him. Because he don't even he liked the Falcons.
Okay.
And I seen him pick the Ravens, so I was like, oh, okay, so I see what you want to do. You want to pick one of the best teams.
Right.
Because you think Lamar Jackson about to run it out. Lamar Jackson had 4 interceptions, 6 fumbles.
Damn. So were you playing the new one? Were you playing 20 or 21?
Yeah, 20. Yeah. Their uncle got them the Xbox, so I ain't had to buy it.
Okay.
Nice.
So he got the EA Pass and all the stuff.
Nice.
So they get any game they want.
Wow.
So I was playing. I asked because I was on the EA Pass last night, and I'm playing 21. They have a 10-hour trial. Every time Madden comes out, they give you a 10-hour trial to play it before it comes out. So if you got the EA Pass, you can play the new one. You got 10 hours to play with it for free, and it's actually a little bit doper than last year's.
Is it Xbox exclusive or?
No, it's if you have the EA Pass.
EA Pass, got it.
EA gives you a 10-hour trial of their games before it comes out, which I think is pretty dope.
I don't really play Madden anymore, and actually it's because of what Curtis said a little earlier. When PS3 was out, granted it's a long time ago, of course, I could not figure out how to not show my plays when I played Madden. Every time I picked it, it always showed. I know there was a setting, but no one ever set it right for me. So I was like, okay, I'm done with this. So I haven't played Madden really since.
He knows I'm running to the right.
At least not against anybody.
I show him at the line of scrimmage. Oh, look,
that's just mean.
In his defense, he's 9. So I mean, I don't feel like it's it's hard to beat on them. Well, last night, all day yesterday, DC did their Fandome. So they released trailers and had it was basically their version of DC's Comic-Con. So there was trailers for the Justice League Snyder Cut. On our last episode, we had Eric Lucas on. We were talking about the Snyder Cut and how they invested another $30 million in redoing the Justice League movie or adding all the extra scenes. And I saw the trailer. I thought it looked dope. I feel like it's going to be better than the original because it's the original guy's vision. Jay Roman, did you see the trailer?
I have not seen that trailer. I'm kind of maybe leaning towards not at all, just so I can watch it and just like that's it. I don't want to know anything new. I don't want to see any of his cuts from the trailer. I want to just see it in action. So I'm going to wait for that one.
Okay. Did you see the one for the Suicide Squad? So James Gunn, the guy who's done the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which are all dope, did this whole little behind the scenes thing on the Suicide Squad. And he says in there, this is like his best project to date. He said it's the greatest movie he's ever made. And he said it's going to be like unlike any other superhero movie you've ever seen ever, which is hard as shit to say because there's a lot of them ever.
Yeah.
And he said that doing a DC movie when his Marvel movie comes out in a couple years. So it looks, the behind the scenes stuff looked like it was just a normal, it's going to be a dope movie, but I don't know what they're going to do.
Isn't the subtitle Kill the Justice League?
I don't know, for the movie?
Yeah. Is that what I saw?
I don't know. I just know that I saw the whole behind the scenes thing that said the Suicide Squad.
Is that what happens with the DC comics, like Justice League versus Suicide Squad?
Kind of. I mean, it's Justice League versus like whoever really, Darkseid especially. But I've never read a lot of Suicide Squad. I read Justice League a lot, but never really Suicide Squad. I wasn't really a big fan. I'm not, and especially now that Harley is like the forefront of all this, I'm not really a big fan of her. I don't get it. I did see that apparently either in the movie or the game, she now has a closer to her actual outfit, kind of Harley Quinn outfit. I don't know. So people seem to be excited about that, which is cool. I don't know. I don't like the whole super. I know she's ditzy and all that, but in the comics, she's a little smarter than she is in the movies. I don't know what it is. I'm not feeling it that much.
And
Margot Robbie has no booty. None. I keep saying I'm going to dress up as the fat Spider-Man from the comics and just have my belly out and just, say Spider-Man with my mask.
Just be sad Peter Parker, the one who's
Spider Island. I think it was
push-up.
I think it's the Spider Island story arc. There's just this big old fat Peter Parker. I'm just going to be that.
So you saw the trailer for the Batman at least? So we were talking about the Batman and how we felt about Robert Pattinson doing it. We didn't know how we felt. I saw the actual trailer, and like we said, it does not look bad. It actually looks intense. It's not Christopher Nolan dark, but it's also not like Marvel colorful. It looks like it's a mix in between, and the cast they have look incredible. I don't know how I feel about Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, but
is that who it was? I didn't see the face. I only saw Catwoman. I didn't see who it was.
I just heard that she was gonna be Catwoman.
Okay.
You got to see it. It looks
good. Like, I think she's a good actress, so.
Yeah, I mean, if Anne Hathaway could be Catwoman, in my opinion, anybody could be Catwoman because Anne Hathaway wasn't like an athletic. You know what I mean? She was a tall, skinny Catwoman.
Yeah.
I really liked Anne Hathaway. I got a thing for her. What can I say?
Yeah. Speaking of Anne Hathaway, you see Love and Other Drugs?
No, not yet. Okay. Oh, thanks. Okay.
I was like,
I'll keep that in mind. No. Noted. Put it in the notes right now. Noted.
Noted. It's in the notes.
Movies out.
It's on the Google Drive. Love it.
A few times. In the alley, it was crazy.
I did notice that this will now be the fourth Catwoman we've had on the big screen. Two white, two black. So it's one of those things that for so long and now people get up and down about it. Yeah, I guess so. 3.5.
I mean, wait, time out. If you're counting Halle Berry and Zoe Kravitz, that's one black person. So
okay,
black woman,
my bad.
Two white women.
No, I don't think so. No. Because Zoe is at this point only a quarter white then, right?
Dude,
because both their parents are halves.
Right. Well, now we're making fractional black people. Okay.
There you go. So just stop, because the world doesn't care about that. It's just either black or not.
What you're saying is still white Catwomen overall. If you walk in a room, and there's 3 white people and 1 black person, you're like, there's a lot of white people in here. That's how I feel about Catwomen. A lot of white Catwomen.
I guess so.
Odds wise, they also had a. I saw a thing about the Flash, which was really important. So they're doing the Flashpoint movie, and they're gonna do this thing. I guess since they were doing their thing with the TV show, where they did like the Crisis on Infinite Earths, where they brought in the multiverse. So like what Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse did, they're about to do with DC. However, they mentioned some very, very, very important things. For example, Ben Affleck decided to come back and play his Justice League Batman in the new Flash movie. Also, they said, how does that work when Robert Pattinson's being that Batman? They're going to do a multiverse thing, and in order to show that it's a multiverse and there's multiple Batman, you have a big problem. Why are the eyes not cut out of these? These are creeping me out.
They're just masks I've never used, so I never altered them.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I hope not, adult.
No, they were just free from the comic shop one day, so I got them.
Right, because there's nothing scarier than a grown-ass Puerto Rican dude with a Harley Quinn mask with no eyes.
God damn. Halloween 2008 all over again. 18 all over.
That flashback with the dead eyes. There's no eyes cut in there. Creepy.
Yeah, continue with the Flashpoint thing because I got some points about that.
They're saying Flash's costume that he has in this new one is created by and will be introduced by Michael Keaton's Batman from the OG Batman Tim Burton version. So they're all going to be in it because they're going to say it's multiple timelines, it's multiple Batman, so on and so forth. So I think that's dope. That means Michael Keaton's about to be Batman again. Ben Affleck is about to be Batman again. And that Robert Pattinson dude's probably going to be Batman. But I don't know if he'll be in that movie.
So the thing about this was, so with Flashpoint, for one, I think it's too early for a Flashpoint movie. We haven't even had just a regular Flash movie. So Flashpoint brings all that together. Michael Keaton, badass. Affleck, badass. I wish he could do all of them. I understand that. And people are calling for that in the Spider-Verse. Supposedly, just heard the rumor that the other 3 Spider-Mans are going to be in the next Spider-Verse. Anyway, or the actors. Besides that, okay, back to Flash. I like the idea. And I know I kind of have an idea what they're going to do because the technology now, they make everyone look young again. So Michael Keaton doesn't really have to worry about it because all I can think is like, why would you do that? What you should do is bring Michael Keaton like a Batman Beyond type character.
Right.
Have him old, have him with a cane. I think we kind of mentioned this before. That's really what it should be. And then possibly bring a Batman Beyond type character. You know, that's what this mask is. This is a Batman Beyond mask. I never actually got really into Batman Beyond, but I did just get the limited edition Blu-ray set with, of course, the little figure. But so I'm into it now. Because I finally got to watch it from the beginning. So I'm like, okay, I understand the hype about this, why people love it so much. I get it. With this stuff, though, I love Ben Affleck as it. I get that. It's fine. I don't know what they're going to do with Pattinson because it's kind of a cop-out. Like, oh, he may not be part of the regular Batman universe. If it goes bad, they can just say, oh, he's there. He's just who he is. It's a one-off type thing. They could do that with it. Because I saw the preview for that, and I was hyped. I was like, let's go. Because I knew he's going to be a badass. I knew it's going to be a good movie. I didn't know it's going to be as dark. It even looks darker than the Nolan stuff as far as like tone of it.
Got it.
I don't know about character-wise, because Pattinson doesn't look like he has any joy whatsoever. At least the other Batman smile and crack a joke here and there. But this one's like, no way. He's like, he's brooding. His eyes look like he has dark makeup. I don't know what it is, but Colin Farrell as Riddler, I think he's going to be a badass. Now that I know it's Zoe Kravitz.
He's going to be Penguin.
He's going to be Penguin?
Yeah.
I thought I saw him as Riddler.
No, Paul Dano is going to be Riddler.
I'm tripping then. Okay. See, I didn't see his mask. I didn't see the makeup. So, I saw the makeup. I was like, who's that? And I thought so. Anyway, so, okay. Either way, Colin Farrell in it. So, it's got a good lineup. Here's how we treat all the comic movies when it comes to DC. They're all one-offs to me because none of them make any damn sense unless you put them in a sequence like the Nolan ones. Right. I didn't watch the Justice League trailer, like I said, because I just expect it to be what it's going to be, and I want to be surprised every way. I have watched the other one a few times, so I'm good. I'll be able to catch whatever's the issues. I don't know how far they're going to take the Flashpoint, though, man. I am really concerned that they're going to just totally mess it up. Are they going to really have real interactions? Because they're not going to be in action. But why are we getting to Flashpoint already? Like, this is way down the line. You're talking about time travel. He hasn't even got his speed yet. Are we going to get the results of him versus Superman? Come on, I want to see that.
We already talked about DC is rushing through these products, man. DC is trying so hard to keep up with Marvel. They're just rushing through these movies.
And they don't have to.
Right. They
Like,
feel
it-
like they have to, but they
For
don't.
me, I feel like it will be refreshing to get a different story starting from the beginning because it's not now we still got like, oh, we get all this hype again,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
we had to do for Marvel. Like I love the fact that it took damn near 10 years to get through all of it. Like, I
Right.
love it.
Marvel did it right. DC is fucking up. They're trying to catch up to Marvel instead of doing it the same way they did and starting with a Superman, a Superman 2, and then comes Batman, and then comes, you know what I mean? They didn't do it that way. They're trying to rush
Yeah.
like they got 3 Avengers out. We need at least 1 Justice League. Give me some shit put together. Come on. It's weird.
I know. Here's how you know that that's what you're saying is like absolutely spot on. They put out Justice League what 3-4 years ago, and now the next one coming out is Justice League Snyder cut. Like, come on, really?
Yeah.
Like that's all you got for me? And then another Batman. I'm cool with that, but
Well, I mean,
disgusting.
Wonder Woman, they showed a Wonder Woman trailer too. Wonder Woman 84 is coming out. That one
Yeah.
was a dope trailer. Kristen Wiig looks dope as Cheetah, by the way.
Oh, that was the big reveal for that one, right? They just showed Cheetah like in form and all that. Okay, yeah, she looks bad.
She looks bad as shit as Cheetah. But to get to back to games real quick, I'm not sure if you remember in my opinion, I don't think there's competition for it. So the Arkham series for Batman was the greatest like Batman video game ever.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
Not even, no competition. So
Do you have it on
what they
PlayStation?
revealed- yeah. What
You
they
didn't let me borrow
revealed- I don't have it on PlayStation. I have it on Xbox. But
Bastard.
I will send you the trilogy to play on PlayStation. It is one of the greatest games ever, and it's a trilogy, and it's beautiful. Down to Mark Hamill playing Joker, doing the voice of Joker and everything, incredible. So what they revealed was the follow-up game, and the follow-up game is called Gotham Knights, and it is Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Batgirl, and it's it looks bad.
Curtis, you didn't see that?
I didn't see. I haven't. I'm gonna watch all this after.
After this, go on YouTube and look up that. It looks when I saw the name, I thought it was another CW show, and I was like, oh great, another child DC show. And then I'm like, oh,
Batman, Dad.
And then it says Warner Brother Games, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be nice, and the fact that you can play, I got to see if it's multiplayer because that'd be dope if we could play together. I could be whoever and you be whoever. Oh man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good.
It's basically you'll play as all 4 of them at some point, and then they even do link ups where they have combos together. So they show like Batgirl with Red Hood, and they so it's basically Arkham the game, and it's the 4. It's basically the story is Batman dies, he leaves a message to all of them like the city is yours now, take over the city. And they all link up. You see fucking Red Hood with his 2 guns. Like, all right, just so you know, I will be shooting people in the face.
We already know that. We already know that.
Right? The old man's not here to stop me, so people will get shot in the fucking face. Just want y'all to know that. And they're all cool with it. It looks dope. I can't wait to play it. And I believe that comes out next year, too. Check that out.
Shoot people in the face.
Right?
Oh, man.
Wait, Batman's dead? Time to go murder some niggas. And he just goes full on. It looks dope. I can't wait to play that. Let's talk with our friend Curtis. First of all, let me just say to you, congratulations on the new baby boy.
Thank you.
I haven't met him yet. I think I'm gonna meet him today when we're watching SummerSlam. I can't wait to meet him. You now have what, 17, 18 boys? You're starting a club? You're starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
How many? You have 3 or 4 boys? You have 3. You have 3 boys now.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, whatever.
Yep.
So you're running a gym over there, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to build a basketball team, football team.
There you go.
You are used to shit being broken.
I need starters, subs. I need a 6-man of the year. I might even make a water boy.
Nice.
You've gotten accustomed to shit being broken all the time, and nobody's saying who did it.
All the time. All the time.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
I don't know how you do it, man. Blessings, man, because I got 1, and we lose our minds over here over this 1. So whatever you're doing, I guess do it well.
Once you get to like 2, it's easy. 3, it'd be easy.
Yeah, 4, whatever. I'm not going there.
Time out. If I may, yes, it is hard once you have the one like Jay Roman saying, but what he did not tell you is Jay Roman has 1 girl. Curtis is saying it's easy because he said ill because he doesn't do girls. He doesn't have girls.
All right.
Don't do that. You gotta leave your socks on.
You got
take your socks off.
You have sex with your socks on?
Oh man, get out of here with that.
I'm 3 for 3. I'm
He is 3 for 3.
Oh my gosh. Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Dude, Curtis has babies like Babe Ruth hits home runs. He's like, not gonna have a girl. Watch this, and then no girl. Like, how did this nigga do that? Like,
See, now I gotta ask my brother because he has 5 boys. So now I'm gonna ask, like, yo, did you have your socks on?
See?
Right, ask him. You can be like, hey, he told you the secret. Now you know.
See, I'm telling you, that's how you do it, man.
Man,
Yes,
so
sir. All right.
I don't know
Good
how I
to
feel
know.
about that one. So I don't know if the people listening can't see that I'm rocking. Believe it or not, the 3 of us have our favorite baseball team in common for 3 different reasons.
That is crazy.
We are all Yankee fans.
Yankees up.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
And so
Blew it out from the shoe up. How I grew up.
We neither one of us knew what to say or react to it.
That's what I say anytime anyone asks. So,
be like,
you know?
for sure, or
right? Dude, some old man gangster wisdom out of nowhere. Blew up from the shoe up. How I grew up. Shit.
Hey, I love that line. I've loved that line since I first heard it,
You overstand? You underdig? You hitting us with some old man.
I don't like those words. Those are stupid ass words. I don't like those ones.
job turkey sucker fool. Huh?
What? What?
How about that sucker punk?
I do like sucker.
Right? So
I say chump. I say chump a lot. So
you do say chump.
I like chump.
Sports are in an overhaul right now. Me and Jay talked about this a couple months ago, and we were hoping it would happen to where all sports would happen at the same time, and it's happening, and all the games are important. Doesn't matter the sport. Hockey went straight to playoffs. Basketball wrapped the season, went right into playoffs. MLB is cut down to 60 games, so it's basically playoffs.
Yeah.
Golf is still golf, whatever. It's an overhaul, so every day there's at least 3 sports on, and all the games are important, which I think is dope as fuck as a sports fan. As weird as it is to see with no fans, I feel like fans play a big part in all games, but it's still good to have sports back in all important games. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Millender, is I'm going to ask you who you got to win it all. Now, you have the advantage because as of today, we're almost out of the first round of the NBA playoffs. Almost. There's still some games that are kind of questionable, but
They're
you already
going
know.
5 games, right?
Huh?
They're going 5 instead of 7.
No, they're going 7.
you're going 7 for the first round.
They're doing all
damn.
seasons, all the
I
way
know that.
around, which because they want to get as much money as they possibly can, and I don't see why not. So I'm going to ask you who you got winning the NBA championship. Well, wait, who's your team? If you're going to say
I don't have a team. I don't have a team in basketball.
Okay.
I'm anti-Laker though.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you not have a team but anti another team?
I just like being the antagonist sometimes, and it's fun to be the Laker antagonist because they're everywhere. My whole family is Laker fans.
Yeah, because you're out here. But what if you were in Texas? Would you be anti-Dallas?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm just checking.
It's purely the Lakers. Like with basketball I follow players mostly.
Okay.
Like I'll have like a favorite player. So right now I'll probably go with the Clippers because Kawhi Leonard, he an IE boy like me, so I'm gonna rock with him.
He's a beast.
Yo, yesterday I seen this meme. Y'all both gonna hate me for this, but it was a LeBron James meme. They had a picture of the back of his head, right, with the no hair, and then the Reese. You know when you take the paper off the Reese and it melt, and it got that little spot with the peanut butter.
His head looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yo, that was the meanest meme I've ever seen. I'm like, okay, internet, that is too much. The Reese cup,
wow, I'm not gonna not see that anymore. I'm not gonna unsee that. Yeah, the internet's still undefeated.
Yo,
wow.
So
yeah,
I'm about to check that out.
Do you think the Clippers are gonna take it?
Yeah.
I mean, Jay Roman, can you be non-biased and say who you think is gonna win the championship?
No, because I had the Lakers favored to at least go deep, but the Clippers looked like they had their number. Here's my problem. I have not been able to watch a single damn thing. I haven't seen a baseball game. I saw like the very first one. I haven't seen a damn basketball game. I haven't seen tennis. I haven't seen golf. I haven't seen hockey. Fucking car racing. I haven't seen baseball. So like 2 innings. And every And I'm telling you, every single time, the last 3 days, I've thrown on ESPN. They've got fishing, some bullshit ass films thing going on, some other garbage, everything except sports highlights. I'm trying to catch up. I'm not catching a single sports highlight. I guess I just have them at the wrong times.
Are
Even
you tuning
Sports
in
Center.
to ESPN the Ocho? Why are you not seeing all these?
No,
highlights?
I'm just tuning in. Even when I put it on, I think yesterday or the day before, it was an interview with somebody during Sports Center. I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. I want sports highlights. I don't have a clue what's going on. All I know is the Lakers lost the first game. I don't even know if they won the second game, and the third game was last night. That's it. I don't know shit. I don't even know the results.
I thought the second game was last night. That wasn't the second game. That was the third.
That was the third game. The Lakers are up 2-1.
So thank you for that. So I would love to be able to like chime in to the sports, but I can't even catch up because none of the damn show. I even put on First Take at the time First Take is on, and the damn thing wasn't on. So I don't know what the hell's going on here.
The Sports Center, don't they play the same episode of Sports Center 12 times a day?
Yeah, but I only had that one time, and each time I have the one time to sit down and watch it, it's not playing no damn sports.
The one gap where there's no SVP, there's no Sports Center, that's when you tune in. Here's what you missed in the world of bass fishing. J. Roman's like,
you need, as soon as the top of the hour hit, you need to go, okay, I'm going to watch 15 minutes, first 15 minutes.
Yeah, everything after that is trash. Like, we're going to have an interview with the concession guy from Yankee Stadium. Tune in 3 minutes. Here comes J. Roman. What I missed?
So I always want my teams to win, but I haven't been able to assess who's in there right now. The Lakers, I don't know how they're doing. I don't know how they look. I know the Clippers were looking good. As far as baseball goes, I'm hearing a lot about this kid Tatis Jr.
Is that the dude with the wingspan, the black dude?
I don't know.
No, the baseball player.
Yeah.
Tatis Jr. He's the guy for the Padres, who's the new monster. He's a beast. This dude hits home runs whenever he wants.
Yeah, he just did something that only 5 players have ever done. He's one of the 5 now. So
yeah,
like,
he's a monster.
Must be pretty
he
good.
plays for the Padres. He's a monster, and he had this thing where I guess there's, you know how baseball, since it's the oldest fucking sport, it's America's pastime. He's got all these unspoken, unwritten rules, and one of the rules, like remember I said before, baseball is the most retribution. Like as far as sports go, if you ever want to get somebody back, in football, you're like, next time we're on the field, I'm gonna just hit him a little bit harder. In basketball, you're like, I'll foul him. In baseball, if you do something that breaks one of these unwritten rules, you will expect to have a fastball thrown at your goddamn body like a sniper, and you have to take that shit. So Tatis Jr., they're winning the game. They're up by like 11-3 or something like that. It's the 8th inning. For some reason, the bases are loaded. And nobody explained to this kid, which I guess I didn't know about this either, that if the bases are loaded and the pitcher is pitching around you, like trying not to give up any more runs, it's a 3-0 count, 3 balls, no strikes. Pitcher throws a fastball. This dude knocked it out the city.
Wait, what's wrong with this?
Apparently, it's showboating. It's rubbing it in the face of the other team, right? So check this out. Check this out.
What?
He hits the grand slam. When he walks around, not only is the manager of the other team upset, his manager is mad at him. And so he comes back in the dugout like, what happened? And like, you don't do that. You just don't do that. You don't. They're giving you a free pass. They're gonna walk in or run. You don't have to take advantage of them. And he's like, I just hit a fucking grand slam. Explain to me what I did wrong.
Yeah.
So then he has to go out and he has to apologize. He had to write and read an apology. I didn't know that you weren't supposed to hit a grand slam when the bases. And everybody else is like, man, fuck that. If you have a chance to hit a grand slam, knock that shit out of the state. It's a whole thing that's happening in baseball right now. We're like, what's an unwritten rule? You just don't do that.
Oh, so as professionals, we still have to imply the mercy rule like fucking children.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
That's some old bitch assness right there. Like, what are you talking about?
Because then here's what happens. Let's say it's 11-3. They still have another inning to go.
Exactly.
What if they come back there on a run and you lose fucking 12-11 when he could have hit a grand slam? I don't like it. I don't. It's some old school shit. And when people are like, you just don't do it in baseball. I'm like, they do it in every other.
That's old school. That's old school in Little League. That's some bullshit. Nah, screw that.
They said it's an unwritten rule, and so I'm telling people like, so you've never watched a football game where Bill Belichick and the Patriots are up 6 touchdowns and Tom Brady's still in there?
Well, they've gotten their heads chopped off for that too, though. So
you're like, dude, it's the 4th quarter. There's 3 minutes left, and Tom Brady is throwing bombs up 4 touchdowns. They don't give a fuck. Why should baseball? Baseball is so far behind yet again so far behind that they're like, no, that's you just don't do that.
I just think that's a coach's pride getting hurt because he really sucked it up that game and he didn't do his job.
But that's it's one of the unwritten rules.
Nah,
that's why I do this fight shit. It's okay to just keep dropping bombs.
Listen, he was on the ground covering his face. So the fuck? What?
Yeah, that's the cover's face. The elbows go in.
Right?
His head bounced off the mat. Okay, just switch it back.
Oh man. So I feel like I saw our Yankees lose to the Rays 3 in a row, but even in a shortened season, we still managed to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 injuries. I don't know how to tell the players in New York to stop eating the fucking pizza and the bullshit. Stop eating all this bullshit. It's fucking up your season, man. We can't stay healthy for 60 games, bruh. 60 games, we can't stay healthy. We lose 3, 4, 5 players, and we're still probably going to win it all, so it don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't really matter at all.
Anyway, Curtis, since you were an athlete, Jay and I had a couple questions because we don't really – I haven't played a sport in a long time. Jay hasn't played a sport in a long time. You are a current athlete. So you are up to date on some of, if not all of, how sports medicine and technology have advanced. Like, there are things – when you see players like Tom Brady playing into his 50s, when you see boxers coming back after not boxing for 15 years and they're coming back and they look like they're in great shape, and you see wrestlers like Edge return from career-ending neck surgery, obviously technology has advanced and medicine has advanced. What are some of the things that you do to rehab in between fights that we didn't have 10, 15, 20 years ago?
I think probably the most important thing for me is that the cryo chambers,
how's that work?
Chambers, like,
how's that work?
It's literally just, so it's like the nitrogen. It's like, instead of taking an ice bath, which is hard as shit to do, I've never even been able to get past the knees in an ice bath. So I can't do it. It's too cold. With the nitrogen, it's like 2 or 3 minutes. They spray it on you. Like, you stand in the box already, and then they spray you. You stand there for 2-3 minutes, and you're good. Gives you energy. You burn some calories too. Like, it's
wow.
Do you feel cold?
Oh yeah, no, it's cold. It's still cold as shit, but it's way more comfortable than being in an ice bath. Way more comfortable.
See, that's
like one of my favorite things to do.
I had visions since we're on DCs of like Mr. Freeze. And like you're in this tube, and it's just like crosses over.
The whole time you're in there, if you're a nerd like me, that is exactly what you pretend you are. As soon as they open it and you see the stuff come out, you're like, whoosh, whoosh.
Freeze.
So with the fighting, I know you are at. I'm not going to announce your age on screen. I mean, if you want to, that's up to you. But I still look good. That's true. But you're also at an age where a lot of people's careers, when we were growing up, they were at the end or the middle to the end. But a lot of people's careers now, where you are, kind of like some people's primes now. Like LeBron's still in, granted, the end of his prime, but he's mid-30s now, and that's kind of nuts to even think about. Where do you feel like you're at in yours?
Definitely still in my physical prime.
Okay.
I feel like just at a point right now, my mental prime, like the fight IQ and all that stuff, I just gotta get back to some certain things. But like, as far as the prime, I feel like I'm there. Like I'm not, like, I don't get outworked, like I don't get outclassed. It's just gotta fix some mental things.
So you were,
you were champ, right, for a while?
Yeah.
You are basically, this is Rocky 3, the stage of your life, where physically you can go. You just need Apollo to come in and show you to get that eye of the tiger hunger back. It was like, see that? See how they looking at you, Stallion? That's the eye of the tiger right there. So you need to put on some shorts, take your ass to the beach, and do some intro. There you go.
I know, it's like...
I'm scared. You need to do some of those. So it's not a physical thing. Yeah, it's definitely a not even a return to Eye of the Tiger, but yeah, to tweak some things. Yeah. Every time, man, you remind me so much. I look back, like you were talking about the ice bath. I remember when I used to fight, and they have the giant, like the iron tubs. When they would be like, it was full of ice, there's a little bit of water in there, and it was just like, don't think about it, count to 3, just dump your whole body in there. And I
That
remember
whole 3 count, I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
1,000, 2 alligator. Yeah, jumping in there, and they were giving me like this hot ass tea, and I just remember thinking, they're like, man, I absolutely hate this. So I would love to. I told you before, I would love to try cryo, just to try it once, the cryo chamber, just to see the difference. Because I have nightmares about those ice baths. Them
Yeah,
shits were
Now,
not fun.
I've never
2 or
been
3
in
minutes
one.
and you're
How
done.
long are you supposed to be in it?
2 ice bath.
Yeah.
And I would do, depending on how many
I think it's
bruises.
like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, depending on how many bruises I had, I would go anywhere from like 5 minutes to 15 minutes before then. Because if they were giving me hot shit to drink, it was 15 minutes.
And actually, the cryo is only 90 seconds.
Oh, damn.
Some of them are only like 90 seconds. So
See, I can fuck with that. I would rather do that. I'd rather be cold for 90 seconds than be dying for 15
But
minutes.
okay, so but how deep does the cryo penetrate? Because the point of the ice bath is to get your swelling down.
yeah,
So
it goes deep.
Huh? Weird.
So-
Okay.
So it's basically,
And then like you can do it back to back. Like sometimes I will go like back to back sessions. So they take your temperature before you go in,
Okay.
and then when you come back out, they check it to see where you're at. If you want to go again, get you lower, you can.
So you were saying that it helps. Like you actually shed some calories or whatever. So if I go in right now, will I come out like Captain America? Like
No. I said some calories, not all of the calories. You still
you're
gotta
supposed to burn all the calories. It's not a weight loss program. It's basically, I feel like it's the difference to go from the oven to the microwave. It's like when the microwave first came out, people were like, well, explain to me how you're going to cook my pot roast in 4 fucking minutes. You're like, well, it's just faster. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's basically the microwave of sitting in a thing.
Okay.
Like
That makes sense.
I think we should do it together. I think we should get a camera. We should do it OSP style and go.
Cryo challenge?
Yes, do a cryo.
Okay.
stay in there as long as.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know about the longest shit. I just want to try it. I'm not gonna.
I don't like losing. Let's go longest.
I got a couple places we can go too. So.
I'll make sure you win. How about that, Shaun? I'll make sure you win.
Because I come out, oh shit! You're like, you know what? He won. I'm not doing this.
Good game.
Right? You got this.
There you go.
There's no trophy. There's no trophy. All right. It's just I want to try it. So aside, like, what's the TB12 workout? Do you know about it? The Tom Brady thing that everybody was talking about, like how Tom Brady has some workout that he does that keeps him young and fresh and healthy.
He doesn't have a lot of muscles, so it's probably low impact.
But I mean, he still takes hits, and he's still and not his peak, but he's still great at his career, which is
he's
getting hit by faster, stronger, bigger, blacker dudes. I mean, so obviously something he's doing is right.
Sound like a Brazers commercial.
Right. So what about like actual medicine? Like I know you were into supplements. I know back in the day, supplements consisted of what? We were doing protein shakes and creatine. That's pretty much all we had.
Amino acids. I remember chewing up amino acid tablets like crazy.
I don't do anything too crazy. I have like I have a stack that I use for just to get me through my workouts. And I'm not too sure on everything that's in it. Like my guys over at NutriShop, they take care of me. They tell me what to take. I take it. I take my vitamins every morning, protein, BCA. I even have a CBD company who sponsors me, and they put CBD in my BCAs, my protein, like CBD in everything.
Wow.
So,
see, like that right there, we didn't have people. I mean, you see people in the gym smoking weed, but y'all have access to CBD, and it's different. So is that like what? I know there's benefits to CBD, and I know people tell me all the time, but is it more like is it a calming of the nerves?
I use it for like inflammation, swelling, and like stuff like that. Everything I use is just to get my body right to go back to the gym 2 more times today. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So I make sure I get the massages. I make sure I sleep. I make sure I take everything I need to take. If I need to go get the cryo, I usually only do cryo 2 to 3 times a week. So, and that's normally if I'm getting ready for a fight. If I'm not getting ready for a fight, I just train. That's where I kind of fall off a little bit because when I'm just training and I'm not getting ready for a fight, I just go hard, train, and I don't do the recovery stuff like I should until I get ready to train for a fight, and then I'm all beat up training for a fight because I've been beating my ass, beat myself up. So.
So, like, I know that's important. Like they said, like LeBron spends $1 million in the offseason just on body recovery and recovering his body to make sure he's in play shape. You know, like I know $1 million sounds like a lot, but when you look at the overall money that he has, $1 million is nothing compared to what he does to train his body and what he puts in his body and all that shit. So I know training is
and that's another thing too with like especially fighters like. At a certain level, you don't have those resources. You don't make enough to have those resources. Like, luckily, if you have a good team, like some veteran guys that have been around and know what to do and where to go, like there's places like if you go to like OC Fight Doc, like he's been around forever. When you fight, whether you get hurt or not, you get that insurance claim, you take it to him, and he takes care of you. Then you can go to get all your therapy, everything you need, because you went to him already. So it's like little things we can do, but like this shit is rough. This shit is rough at the beginning for the fight, especially for the fighters. It's not like we coming out of college with these contracts with these teams looking for us. So
you're destroying your body. But it's so let me ask you this. Like I know you took an L in your last fight. Do you feel like quarantine had anything to do with it?
I don't want to blame it on that, but there's definitely you know how I am. You've seen me fight week. You've seen the people I have around me. You've seen how close I am to my coaches. Like, and like I haven't even watched a fight yet, so I haven't even evaluated myself yet. But just the things I do remember about it, the little mistakes I was making was just from tools I didn't have this camp. Like I didn't have my striking coach, and that like he's a huge deal for me. Like my footwork, my striking, like little stuff like that. Like I haven't even seen him since February. So like it's like it was a lot missing. It's definitely not. I wouldn't blame it on that. Like regardless, I've been in shitty situations when it comes to these fights, and I've overcame it. So. I wouldn't say that's the reason why I lost, but it was definitely like
there's a factor. Now, where was the fight at?
It was in Connecticut.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, where are you now?
I'm back home? I'm in Cali now. So, but it's that whole fight. This whole fight week was weird. Like we had to leave on Sunday instead of Tuesday, so we're gone almost a whole week. COVID test on Friday before we left.
Oh, damn.
Got to the hotel Sunday. COVID test again. Can't go anywhere. Stay in your room. So we got there late.
What about room service or food?
Yeah, so
whatever.
Room service is all we can do Sunday. Sunday and Monday we couldn't leave the room. Only can do room service. And had to work out in the rooms too. But since we got there Sunday late, it was in Connecticut. Like nothing was open. Like they don't have open late shit like us. Like can't Instacart or nothing late. Like a whole day behind on my weight cut necessities, everything I needed for that. It was crazy. So locked in the room for 2 days. Tuesday when you get clear from your Sunday. So the Friday COVID test was for you to get on the plane for Sunday.
Right.
Okay. Sunday you test again. And that's for you to be able to go down to the workout rooms. Everybody had their own separate like little workout room. It was a nice little 10-foot space. It was enough.
Okay.
Your own sauna and everything, which is dope. And they let us keep the sauna. So now I got my little personal sauna at home.
What?
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
time out. What the fuck is a personal sauna? Is it like a trash bag with a heater in it?
Nah, yeah, it's like a little thing. You sit in it. It's like it looked like the big aluminum foil, like sit-in things. You just sit in. It's dope.
I have to look this up. Look this up.
Yeah. Get the infrared ones though. Don't get the steam ones.
Oh no. He didn't say he was getting one. He said he was gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up. I got space for that.
He's like, oh, I'm not getting one. I'm gonna Google it.
It's small. It's like you just sit in it. It's like a little square.
So real quick, Pete, we're all in Cali right now. It's 101 degrees outside. My personal sauna is walking outside the door and just throwing hot water on my face.
I was in a Havasu last week. It was 124. I said, how do these people live here?
Fucking.
Well, it's not that hot all the time. So
what?
It's
So
still that's
what?
the personal sauna right there. Just walk outside, you lose
That's
6
3
pounds.
months.
Just
If it's
taking the
just
trash
summer
out.
for 3 months, it's 120 degrees for 3 months.
That's
I'm never coming
that's
back
true.
here.
That's true.
dude,
So,
It's true.
but I left a sandal outside and it curled up. I can't wear the sandal. I was sick. I was like, oh man, now I gotta buy me some Crocs.
Oh man.
oh man. All right, we're gonna take a commercial real quick. We'll be right back. Everybody keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back with us. We have our special guest and good friend Curtis Millender, the courteous one, in here with us. We were chopping it up about all kinds of things. We were talking about sports medicine and sports technology and how far it's advanced and so on and so forth. You said you were in the prime physically of your career. Do you have plans? Like you know, you got to stay 2-3 steps ahead, especially in a career like yours that's so volatile and hostile.
Violent.
Right? What are your retirement plans? Do you have retirement plans?
I'm working on it. You know, there's a few things I want to do. I love food. I love cooking. Starting to do this little real estate type thing. So, I got a few things, but I'm giving myself until 40, whether I'm competitive or not. At 40, I'm done.
Nice.
You see my style of fighting. I don't take a whole bunch of damage. Most of the time when I'm hurt is because I hurt myself. So I feel like I can still compete at the top level for at least another 8 years, and
Nice.
it's just gonna come from me being continue to be a student of the game, always studying, always watching fights, and continuing to keep my mind better, because I'm gonna have to start tricking these little young cats in a minute. They're gonna be,
Hey,
fast too.
dude, listen, there's tons of fighters who have done it. Chuck Liddell was knocking motherfuckers out late in his career. George Foreman was winning championships late in his career. So it's easily doable. It's just, like you said, you got to get your mind right. I think we should take a 2-week trip. You and all of us, once everybody's able to travel to Brazil, get you some Brazilians down there working with you. Now, when I say Brazilians, I'm talking about.
I'm not going down there to do jiu-jitsu.
Why not? They will listen. Malcolm X went to the Mecca. Everybody travels. Even Anderson Silva asked fucking Steven Seagal for some help. Let's go. I want to see you learn some jiu-jitsu. and that got him nowhere. Throwing his cop slaps. That shit didn't work. But I'm saying, I feel like because you're a student of the game, you wouldn't want to learn something from a Brazilian jiu-jitsu master in Brazil. Come on, man.
If I went down there, I would definitely do it. If I went down there, I'd definitely take a couple classes. I'll go to some gyms and get some training in. But that's how I try to go anywhere. Anywhere I go, if there's a gym available and I got the time, I'm gonna go.
Right. That's how I feel about it. If there's something I can learn, I like learning it. I know we're both students again. We appreciate the art. We actually have a conversation we have to have later about Bruce Lee. We have a different opinion on Bruce Lee. I'm not gonna get into it right now. Look at
I actually had some questions about Bruce Lee for this
episode. Ask away.
So Shaun, as you know, is a huge lover of Bruce Lee. But he said the documentary, the only thing you learned was that he was always an actor. So my question came up then, because which do you still think he was maybe one of the greatest martial artists of all time, or was it all show? Because was it ever real?
When I see some fights,
some real fights, right? Because we used to get into it with our old manager, and our old manager said he would always say Chuck Norris would have whipped Bruce Lee's ass, because Chuck Norris is a real martial artist, like world-renowned champion. He would have whipped his ass. Bruce Lee was all for show. And
you want to know?
We will never know.
How many Bruce Lee memes is it? I see way more Chuck Norris memes than Bruce Lee.
Time out. Get the fuck out of here. That's because Bruce Lee is dead and Chuck Norris is 100.
So it's just one of those things we'll never know. But I did know Bruce Lee was acting his whole life. And so I have always kind of questioned, what kind of master was he really? And he could have been. He absolutely could have been. Or was he ever in actual world tournaments?
At all.
Yeah.
I just want to see some footage.
Yep.
So you taking the Trump route on this? I just want to see his birth certificate. I'm just saying. I'm not saying the man's not a legend. I just want to see his birth certificate.
Speaking of that,
saying, like
Curtis,
I applaud everything he's done for the sport, for the culture.
And that's
just,
it.
Gotcha. So speaking of the Trump stuff, Curtis, you still coming out to Kanye?
Of course.
No. Can you change that?
No.
I mean, at least come out to Jay. I mean,
by the time I get from the time I get from backstage to the cage, it's only Jay-Z's part anyway.
I
guess I hardly ever get to Kanye's part.
All right. Okay.
It's mainly Frank Ocean you hear anyway.
I give you that.
Right?
I give you that.
So
right,
I give you that. Frank Ocean and Jay-Z.
All right. I give you that.
So are you? Go ahead.
You know what song was my song before though?
Which one?
Amazing. With him and Young Jeezy. That would have been
amazing.
If that didn't come out, it would have been that.
Well, don't get me wrong. I loved bumping all those, but now when I hear them, like, I can't do this, man. I can't listen to it.
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to write his music off yet.
His wife is. So what we're gonna do is we
She gonna wipe it off. She swallow it.
Are you right? Are you training your boys? I see I see them in the gym all the time. I'm assuming they're constantly working and working out.
Well, it's just like they don't have to fight, but knowing how to defend yourself is a necessity in my house. You have to. I'm not gonna accept you coming home like, oh, he's bullying me. Nah.
Right. I like that. So let me ask you this.
I'm raising wolves, not sheep.
There you go.
Even though I know you said you don't want one, you're not gonna have one. Anything could happen. If you had a girl, would you train her the same way?
Of course.
Okay. I feel like
I can't wait for her. I can't wait for somebody to come knock on my door like, oh, your daughter with my son after. I'm laughing both of y'all.
Yeah. That's how I feel. I felt like I would train my daughter. I train my daughter a little bit harder than I just in life, just harder than I do my son, because my son's gonna be all right. He's a big boy. My daughter, I just don't want. I feel like she's a little bit more vulnerable. I would rather have her choke somebody the fuck out, or like, yeah, your daughter broke somebody's arm because he was touching it the wrong way. I'm like, good. I hope it's broken in multiple places. And now he has to deal with her little big ass brother. So yeah,
right.
I get that. You wanted to ask him something real quick, Jay, about collectibles. You about to get nerded out on by Jay Roman. He's about to nerd out on you.
So I heard that you collect figures.
Yes, I do.
And you have all the wrestling figures?
Yes.
Like
what's your favorite?
Over.
What's your favorite line of figures?
To tell you the truth, I miss the Jack specifics.
Okay.
Those are some of my favorite ones.
But do they not still produce those at all?
No. Now it's damn it.
Because doesn't Jack still make something?
They still make stuff. They don't make the WWE stuff anymore. I literally just said the name of the new company that's doing all the WWE stuff right now.
Oh, because there's I'll say that last part.
The company that's doing all the WWE stuff and the AEW stuff, they're killing it right now. And I just keep forgetting the name of every time somebody asks me the name of it, or if I go to look for it, I can't find it. But any other time I'm thinking about it.
All right. Now, are your figures all sports, or do you have other figures?
I mostly just do like wrestling stuff. If I see if I see a cool Deadpool or like a cool Gambit toy, I'll grab it.
All right. All right.
So I've seen you have like 9 million figures. You said you have, I don't remember if you said it or not, you have 2 sets. You have the ones that are unopened and then the ones you let the boys play with, right?
Yeah. So no, from my childhood, like ever since I was their age, I always bought 2 of every one I bought.
Yeah. That's the collector way.
Yeah. So I have boxes of wrestlers at the house.
Wow.
I'm a parent. Yeah.
So let's say you at 40 or whatever, you retire, you get into a little bit of money, real estate works out, you get you a nice place. You're gonna have a room dedicated to collectibles. Of course. Put that in like the trophy room. Yeah. Of
course.
I would love to see that.
It would be super dope. I have all my toys, everything. With room for my shoes.
I don't do shoes.
Huh?
I don't do shoes. I only got room for the collectibles, and even then, I don't have the room anymore. So,
yeah, I need a room for the shoes.
Damn. Well, we're probably gonna get up out of here. I know you and I are about to watch SummerSlam. You got a prediction on the 2 championships? Let's do the 2 mains.
I still got to finish up NXT from last night, but I think I'm mostly excited about. I'm a big Randy Orton fan, so tonight he can tie Cena and Ric Flair.
I feel he should
What?
absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
He's going for 16, right?
Yep.
Oh wow.
I think Randy Orton is not only a better wrestler than John Cena. I've always liked him more than John Cena. I feel like he should be in the record books at a higher level than John Cena because he's been doing it longer. He's better at it. He can turn heel, which John Cena could not. I want Randy to win too. I want Randy.
Is he still the what?
The Apex Predator, Viper?
No,
Viper, the Apex Predator.
No, but what did they call him when he first came out? He was like the legend killer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right now, there's a legend killer like storyline right now.
Yeah, because he beat up old man Shawn Michaels, didn't he? He punted old man Shawn Michaels.
That hurt. I almost couldn't forgive him for him, but I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, wait, Curtis loves Shawn Michaels. He can't feel good about this.
Yeah. See, I haven't watched wrestling in so long, but I remember Randy Orton being really good. I tried to hate him, and I was like, damn, this guy's just too good. I can't not watch this guy. So
I think the angle, what they're gonna do is, if he wins tonight, Edge is gonna come back because they still have to finish that.
Yeah.
But him and Edge for the title. That's probably the only thing they've never done for the title.
Which will just be insane because Randy Orton's another one of those dudes who just, even with all the injuries, he just stays in great shape, dude. This dude he can go out there and wrestle 30, 40, 50 minutes like it's nothing. He just stays in great shape. Big fan of that. Cool. We're gonna check out SummerSlam. We want to thank you for joining us, man. I know you've been listening to us for a while. We're a fan of yours. We are going to keep people updated when you got your next fight going on. And if there's anybody you want to shout out right now, now's the time. Shout out whoever you want to shout out.
Man, just shout out to everybody. If you love me, I love you. So you know how it is. I give love where love is given. So thank you to everybody.
Like that. Jay Roman, anything left? You good?
Vote. Just say it every damn episode. Just like LeBron brings up Breonna Taylor every time. Vote. And justice for Breonna Taylor, of course.
Yes.
Of course. Appreciate it. Till next time, I'm Shaun Q. Stay, be smart.
Jay Roman, we out. Peace.
Keep it old school.
Do.